Remember, so this part of the fort is it's not so old. So this was the center. This is a military part. And this
Okay, hi everyone. It never fails when I travel. I was a couple days ago in Zagreb, Croatia for Tradfest, which went very well, by the way, but now I'm traveling through Croatia. And as usual, it's not surprising, but as you know, I've written about the Templars and the Hospitallers. But wherever I go, there's always some remnant, some reminder of them. So right now, I just happened to go to a place called Vrana, which is very coastal. It's very old, goes back to Roman times. But as it happens, we're going to find out right now, we're in an area where this fortress we're going to look at was essentially at one point a priory or a preceptory, actually, a commandery. They have different names of the Templars. And then it went on to the Hospitallers. And I believe it goes as it began. It was a preceptory, meaning a commander, a fortress or a base where they would recruit future Templars, train them, also try to raise money to send to the Holy Land. And apparently this one is really early. We know, at least I believe from the 1160s, we have attestation of the Templars being here. And they stayed here until they were dissolved around 1312. But then it went to the Hospitallers, the Knights of the Hospital. But lucky for you, because I don't know a whole lot about this, I met an archaeologist, Marco, who is going to be kind enough to show us a few things and tell us a couple of things, starting with what looks to be like definitely a cross on the wall, very faint. And I don't know if it's a Templar cross or what do you think?
I think the cross is built a bit later than Templars, but it was for sure
was hidden under the ground. You can see the level of the dirt that was under. So you can see the gray stones that were outside. So they get the gray color from the sun, and this white is equals under the ground.
Okay.
So we can see the post. There is a cross. There is the flowers. So this is the posts where the church was built. So it was, you call it, baptized.
so this was the post where the rear was, that you were on the church and baptized.
Excellent. Okay. And you were showing me something here, I think, for one of the church itself. Where people were, including possibly some of the knights of the temple Hospitallers, were buried.
Yes, we're excavating. We are now excavating port for 1 year. We are
1 year you've been excavating?
yes, and we are going to excavate 3 more years. So we have financing for 3 more years, and probably we are going to excavate the church also.
And I should say that right when I got here, right when we started talking, one of your men unearthed what looked to be like a cannonball from the Ottomans.
Yeah.
Because the Ottomans eventually pulverized this place.
Yeah, in 1538 they conquered the Vrana, but they didn't conquer it in battle because the Venetian crew who was inside, they didn't get salary. But when the Turks came in front of the fort, they said, "Oh, we didn't get salary. Here you are, enter." So, but it was the sword with a double shape. How you say it?
Yeah.
Double-edged sword. Double-edged sword, because it was the fort was not ready for artillery war, so the Turks needed to invest a lot of money to prepare it. So they lose a lot of time and a lot of financing for this. Yeah.
Well, this is the church.
Yeah, this is the church. It has all the elements of the Gothical church.
Is it true now, as I've heard and as I read, whenever the Ottomans or the Turks who basically would conquer a Christian region, they would ritually desecrate, of course, all the holy icons and the crosses and break them down and sometimes efface them. I mean, I've seen that with my own eyes in certain other places and I've read about it.
Yeah.
And I'm imagining that's the case. There's something right there that looks like it was also another older sign.
Yeah, this is the crosses. So outside there are also crosses inside, and the flowers. It's the same thing. Yeah, they learn inside. Yeah, they usually. Yeah, also here we could be the cross.
Yeah.
And also there, and also there.
So this was where the altar would be.
Yeah,
there.
the place where the altar was here. Yeah, the Turks usually they would destroy the church, or Venetians would destroy the church. So
What's up with the Venetians? Well, that's
a whole different story. Yeah, for the Venetians it was important to travel route on the sea. Inland was nothing interesting for them, so they would destroy everything so the Turks could not make a fort.
Yeah.
So it was the story like this.
Now, the real main structure is out here.
So this was the main entrance in the fort from here. And you can see also the mechanisms for the door.
Right.
From till they built this, so because the moving bridge there, so they
And this would essentially have been basically a fortress,
Yes.
or like a castle, essentially, is what it would look like. Because right now it's in ruins and it's hard to envision its original form.
It's original fort.
What was here?
this is the shops. So this is
Shops?
Yeah. So you can
Like these are two shops?
Yeah, you can see here, for example, the shop. You can see here. Now it was the
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And then, so this is the main.
This is the main part, or the military part, in the time of the Turks and the Venetians and everybody. After the Templars or hospitals, there's a had the crops here, wheel maker, textile stores, weapon stores, blacksmith, for everything what they needed to sell, or what the people produced. They're selling here cheese, I don't know, everything. And the other part was the military part where the crew was.
That all the garnisons also was there.
Amazing. It's just amazing because when people hear about the Knights of the Temple and the Hospital, they seem so localized to the Holy Land, the Crusades. But wherever I go, I was in England recently, faraway England, and they had also a priory, and which was later, of course, turned into a hospital. And so it's like their history is embedded everywhere throughout Europe, including in areas that most people, most Western people, hadn't even heard of. Vrana, they don't know it. So it's interesting to see that.
Yeah, but it was a main monastery.
Yeah.
Later, in the, like when the hospitals were, it was the main monastery in the Croatian Hungarian kingdom.
Yeah. Someone, was it you who was saying this was like considered a sacred or a holy area?
Yeah, of course. This is always like this because it was the place where the crowns of Croatian kings were inside. It was the first diplomatic center because the Croatian king gave this to the Pope, and later Pope gave this to the Templars, even later to the Hospitallers. Yeah.
And this is what now?
And you were telling me that's where they destroyed the walls in the Ottoman's period.
The Ottomans were inside, in the Venetians,
Also with the Croatians and artillery. This is this book.
mechanic, hip hop, firing 11 days forward with the cannons.
And after 11 days, there are peace negotiations, and the Turks were didn't respect the negotiations, and so first a fight, and after was very conquered. The fort was 2 days it was robbing, and after this 4 days it was destroying the fort, mining, putting the barrels of gunpowder and everything, and destroying.
And here you guys are excavating it, including right there.
Yeah, we're excavating. So probably this is the entrance to the top before the war. Yeah. So because there is was an arch there, but it was also destroyed. And behind my colleague is probably the cistern for the water.
Is there something else we should see around here, or is this basically?
You can see for example, the tower. There were 6 towers here. 6 towers in one. You can see it behind. Second one, you can see in the corner. Third one, 4th, 5th, and 6th was here. This is it. And also there is a big well there. Because in the beginning, from the sources, we know that the port didn't have cistern, but here, 1537, they made a cistern. But before of this, it was we know this position of that well. And this.
All right, well, thank you for this trip through time, Marco. I appreciate it. AC was very learned and good to know. Like I said, they're everywhere.